In a powerful testament to his enduring popularity and influence, Jin of BTS has claimed the top spot in a global survey that asked fans and netizens one bold question: who is the global artist representing K-pop? The survey, conducted by Idol Chart between September 22nd and September 28th, drew tens of thousands of votes from fans across the world, showcasing the massive reach of K-pop's most iconic figures. Jin received a staggering 14,859 votes out of a total 33,927, securing 44% of the entire poll and comfortably landing in first place. The result once again proves that Jin is not just a beloved member of BTS, but a true global symbol of K-pop's excellence, a representative who embodies not only musical prowess, but also charisma, style, and influence that transcends borders. What's even more impressive is that Jin achieved this ranking after returning from his military service, signaling that his popularity has only grown stronger with time. His recent appearances at major events such as Milan Fashion Week, where he stunned audiences as Gucci's global brand ambassador, have catapulted him further into the spotlight, garnering praise from fans, fashion experts, and mainstream media outlets across Asia, Europe, and the United States. Jin's dominance in the Idol Chart poll isn't just about fan loyalty. It reflects the cultural impact he carries on a global scale. As more international media begin to follow K-pop closely, Jin's name continues to rise among top headlines. His music, visuals, fashion presence, and ambassador roles have merged into a compelling image that commands respect both within and outside the entertainment industry. With this new milestone, Jin proves once again that he isn't just part of K-pop's past or present. He's helping shape its global future. As polls like these continue to emerge, it's clear that Jin's influence is only just beginning. AS global eyes continue to gravitate towards South Korea's thriving music scene. One name stood tall above the rest: Jin of BTS. The recent survey by Idol Chart, which asked fans worldwide to vote for the global artist representing K-pop, became a litmus test for the enduring influence of Korean idols on the world stage. The results were staggering. Out of nearly 34,000 votes, Jin secured 14,859, claiming nearly 44% of the total. While many anticipated BTS members would perform well in such a poll, no one quite expected Jin, often dubbed the silent backbone of BTS, to top the list so definitively. But perhaps they should have. Because if history has taught the entertainment world anything, it's this: never underestimate Kim Seokjin. This moment was not simply about votes or statistics. It was about recognition of artistry, resilience, and the ability to lead with quiet charisma. Jin's positioning at the top of Idol Chart's global poll was a testament not only to his musical achievements, but also to the immense love and admiration he has cultivated over the years from fans across continents. The ARMY, always powerful and passionate, showed once again that their support for Jin wasn't just rooted in nostalgia or group loyalty. It was rooted in deep admiration for the man himself. And in this wave of appreciation, media outlets across the United States, Europe, and Asia could no longer ignore the seismic pull of Jin's solo influence. From Billboard editorials to glowing Forbes features, Western press began dissecting why Jin was so much more than just a member of BTS. His artistic independence, his solo debut success, his work ethic, and even his viral presence in fashion weeks from Milan to Paris, all these factors formed a mosaic of global appeal. Unlike other stars who rely on trends or gimmicks, Jin's authenticity, combined with his evolution as an artist, allowed him to transcend the boundaries of conventional fame. This was no longer about K-pop success. It was about global cultural impact, and recent months, Jin's appearances on Western platforms had also amplified his visibility. Whether he was casually interacting with US talk show hosts or mesmerizing fans at international airport terminals with his effortlessly chic fashion sense, Jin maintained a charm that felt both regal and approachable. American media outlets such as Nylon, Variety, and Rolling Stone began placing his name in conversations beyond music, labeling him as a fashion phenomenon, a brand ambassador genius, and, most importantly, a figure who embodies the modern renaissance of K-pop in the global mainstream. But the timing of this recognition was also noteworthy. Jin's recent return from military service had sparked renewed enthusiasm among fans, and his strategic reemergence into the spotlight was nothing short of masterful. With just a few appearances and social media posts, Jin managed to ignite global frenzy. This isn't merely good PR. It's an indication of someone who has carefully built a brand rooted in elegance, emotion, and excellence. His reputation was also bolstered by the tremendous success of the Run Seokjin tour, his first solo endeavor, which broke records across Europe and Asia. Reports confirmed that Jin became the highest-grossing Korean solo artist in European tour history, bringing in over $11.5 million from just 4 shows. The scale of this achievement stunned industry insiders. American media outlets began calling him a silent billionaire in the making, a nod to his rapidly growing wealth thanks to multiple brand endorsements, music revenues, and his new beverage company Genie's Lamp. Yet amidst all the noise, Jin remained grounded. He was often quoted in interviews saying he wanted his success to be shared with his fans, and that he preferred to let his work speak louder than his words. That humility, juxtaposed with world-shaking influence, created a paradox that Western audiences couldn't get enough of. How could someone so powerful also seem so sincere? How could one artist dominate fashion, music, and business, and still come across as the boy next door from Gwachun? The industry, both in South Korea and internationally, now faces an undeniable truth. Jin BTS is not just a star. He is a force of culture. He is part of a new class of global artists who aren't defined solely by album sales or social media followers, but by their ability to influence thought, redefine norms, and carry the weight of a generation's dreams. His presence alone was enough to make brands like Gucci break their internal YEMBI records. He ranked number 2 among top influencers at Women's Milan Fashion Week SS26 with just 2 posts generating $9.75 million in YEMBI, a feat that sent shockwaves through both fashion and digital marketing industries. And then came the whispers, speculations from the American media that Jin was being eyed for high-level collaborations with Western brands, Hollywood producers, and even philanthropic organizations looking for ambassadors with true global appeal. Nothing has been confirmed officially, but industry insiders suggest that Jin's team has been fielding offers from several prestigious companies looking to ride the wave of Jin effect. In Seoul, the impact of this global acclaim was also felt at home. While K-pop has always been proud of its international reach, Jin's solo dominance reignited discussions in South Korea about how idols could be nurtured as long-term cultural ambassadors, not just entertainers. His ability to balance artistry with business, fame with humility, and popularity with purpose was now being studied in entertainment management seminars and academic panels. Even HYB, the powerhouse behind BTS, was reportedly surprised by the consistency and scale of Jin's individual success. Not that they doubted his abilities, but the speed at which he reasserted his dominance post-military was something no one could have forecasted. As one anonymous insider told Korean media, Jin returned as if he had never left. It's almost supernatural. Indeed, supernatural seems like an apt descriptor. Because when a man can shake Billboard charts, dominate European arenas, trend globally with a single photo, and still remain a grounded, thoughtful human being, that isn't just fame. That's a legacy, with more solo projects rumored to be in the works, including a new music release, a Netflix documentary, and a collaboration with a European fragrance brand. The next chapter of Jin's career is shaping up to be even more expansive than the last. And as Idol chart data shows, the world is not just watching. It is cheering, voting, and standing in in many ways. This latest recognition is not the end of a journey, but a new beginning. For Jin BTS, being crowned the #1 global artist representing K-pop is both an honor and a responsibility. He now carries with him the hopes of millions who see in him not just a celebrity, but a symbol, a reminder that true influence is measured not by how loudly you speak, but by how deeply you touch the hearts of others. And so the world waits, once again, for what Jin will do next. Whatever it is, one thing is certain. It will be done with grace, brilliance, and a touch of that magical sincerity that only he can deliver.